Moved by steam, out of the Blue Ridge Mountains came a streamlined machine built by Virginia craftsmen back in 1950. She was numbered 611. She's the finest in steam. She's the pride of the NNW, and she rolls again today. She's the finest steam train ever built, the 611 Class J. And on the run over the mountains up Christiansburg Way, no train could ever pull that hill like the 611 Class J. Super stack, melted smoke, feel the rhythm of the wheels. She's poetry in motion on the roadway made of steel. She's the pride of the NNW, and she rolls again today. She's the finest steam train ever built, the 611 Class J. Well, she served the road with pride until that mournful day when the diesel came to Roanoke and they put the J away. Yeah, they retired her back in '60, but Bob Plater got her running again. Under steam she came to Roanoke, say welcome home, old friend. She's the pride of the NNW, and she rolls again today. She's the finest steam train ever built, the 611 Class J. She's the pride of the NNW, and she rolls again today. She's the finest steam train ever built, the 611 Class J. Yeah, the 611 Class J. All aboard.
really early, but not expecting to move, man. Oh, it's cool. Just getting you. Well, it's cool, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I'm not gonna get my hands, buddies. Let's get that when it's coming in here. It's back.
It's coming. Hey, Mommy, you see? Is it coming? Here we go. Dad, Mommy. I'm coming. I got it. I see it.
So yeah, when they moved it out of Virginia, he was mad because we was going up there in Roanoke and watching it before. We found out it was down here, we said, "How did we mad?"
I have to say, I know there's a lot of people who would not like me saying this, but I do not want the treasure going back to Roanoke.
Right, that's what I said too. Because where Amtrak took all that over, they wouldn't go nowhere, you know?
That's true.
Norfolk Southern, the commitment is they'll allow 2 ferry moves per year.
Oh man, that's not enough. Shh. Hey buddy, look at that. There you go. Good job. I know, I'm trying to. I'll take this. don't go back the other way. Remember, go down, back, down, back. That's what I'm doing. Down that.
Hey, here.
Yeah.
The tender carries 35 tons of coal and 20,000 gallons of water.
Whoa.
I know, right?
That's a lot of fuel, man. You know, kid, in many ways, steam locomotives are much like us. They require food, and they require water. They have their own personality and character. The only thing they lack is the brain. And even that, you...
And something else, as we're going back this way, on this side, you'll see the auxiliary water tender.
Yeah.
That holds another 25,000 gallons of water.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's meant for carrying the, for having an extra water supply as the train engine's traveling down the main line.
But there's 2 tool cars and a couple of gondolas that carry coal that go with this engine everywhere it goes.
Exactly. When they... Thing is, nowadays, steam locomotives can...
Yep. I believe Nickel Plate Road 765 has borrowed it.
That's
but
correct.
It belongs to 611.
Did you hear, Mama?
I didn't miss it.
So hopefully, I know they're in talks with other organizations to see, you know, just what other things they can do. You know, everybody remains hopeful that the excursions will come back someday.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
You're right.
Granted,
Exactly right.
was it really in Amtrak's jurisdiction to cancel the to ban all private charter trains and whatnot?
What's that?
Was it really in Amtrak's jurisdiction to ban all this private charter trains and whatnot?
Well,
Wouldn't that...
here's the thing. They didn't ban it, but they raised the prices that they were going to charge
Yeah, they jacked the roads on it, yeah.
by so much. You know, the ticket prices have to be somewhat reasonable. You know, if you price it, if you make it so expensive that nobody can afford to drive, then what's the point?
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
I know. But, you know, I know they still talk to Norfolk Southern. You know, they're still trying to see what they can do in the future.
Well, I mean, CSX may be a possibility considering the fact I have a feeling they may be starting a steam excursion program soon with the restoration of the 2716. They've been doing a lot with them, so I think...
Well, I could put it this way. The people with the 611 organization and the people with the 2716 organization, they don't play nice together.
Oh, boy.
So, it's unfortunate. I'd like to see that kind of stuff get put to the side because, you know, there's only so many of these organizations out there. It's in everybody's interest to get along with each
I
other.
would say, keep it alive. Keep it all alive.
And here's the thing. I deal with like a lot of drama and a lot of the fandoms I'm a part of. Never thought it would be within the rail fanning community because in the present rail preservation community. Because here's the thing: we're all working toward a common goal, and that's to preserve railroad history for future generations. If it wasn't for these organizations, like what would rail preservation would be like today?
Well, I agree with you. However, my opinion, it doesn't happen very much with these people. I'll put it that way. But Strasbourg, I know the entire region up there would love for this engine to go back.
Oh yeah.
They made a lot of money, you know, and you have to think it's not just the Strasbourg Railroad Museum. Think of all the hotels that were selling there, all the restaurants, all the people.
Yeah, I was.
Buy gas. They stopped at the convenience store. They stopped, you know, Walmart, food stores, and you know they're picking up things, you know, all kinds of stuff that they do. So in fact, the Roanoke regional area in the July 4th weekend of 2015, when 611 was running those half-day excursions, that was just 2 days, and she ran 4 excursions total. And they say that this engine was responsible for about $7 million worth of economic activity in the area.
I mean, wherever the steam engine goes, it draws people. That's why they're probably one of the best public relations tools in the world. I mean, and you also got to look at like the rail preservation scene in the UK. Like they have got several steam locomotives operating on the main line, from Flying Scotsman, Tornado. Like they like
The thing is,
it's.
611, yes, it's a great public relations tool, but Norfolk Southern does not own the engine.
And they probably never will.
It doesn't, well, no, the Virginia Museum, the VMT,
Yes.
they, actually ownership was transferred to them, and I believe it was in 2015, to 2014 or 2015. The city of Roanoke actually owned the engine prior to that. And even if it's a great PR tool, it's not putting money directly into Norfolk Southern's pockets.
That's true.
They do have shareholders who want their money. There's really no other way to say it.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But you know, they're always looking at different options and different things that can be done. And in the meantime, people like us, well, we just keep our fingers crossed.
I'm back. That's right. One more time.
It's just a sad thing, honestly.
Good money.
Let me sit on your lap.
You want to try this?
I want to try. I want to get down on the
Come over here with Daddy, buddy.
No, I need to sit that way because that's where it is.
Well, let me get over there first and do that.
Alright.
You want to sit on the lap? Come on, buddy. Get on the lap. I'll be first.
This is the best. I'll tell you, this is the best. Oh, I can see! Alright. Let me just.
I was recording the whole thing. I got the whole first round.
Alright, smile.
Here, buddy.
Smile. I got the 611.
Just for a second. Look at me. Take it down for just a second. Just a second. Look at me. Alright, put it back up.
Oh, this is fun. I told you the 30th time you come down my
Yeah, he's got the better view.
Oh, really?
Wait, this is where you're going.
No, it's still coming over here. You see it up here? It's a smoke button.
No, look out there. No, look on that side. Okay, ready? Don't actually. Why?
Why don't I scoot over here and I'll put that river over there. There you go.
There we go.
Good. That's better.
Alright, look at me, boys. Nice.
Okay, you can do that. Yeah, oh. That's better.
What is that one?
It's just part of the Spencer Railworks
It's
around
not bad.
here.
They'll show down there.
Yeah, it is. We're the only ones on here.
I know.
They're not going to steal it.
Make sure we don't forget. I was just-
Oh, there you go.
It is. It's a very nice ride. ever been up to Tweetsy?
Oh yeah.
We live right about an hour from it, so
Yeah.
we're going to take him over.
Sweet.
Yeah. Take him over.
Oh, same here. Like,
Yeah, I saw the Ghost Train shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves Tweetsy. We've done that one. We've done the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Bryson City.
Oh, that's a really good trip as well. I got to go down there on that a couple years ago. Beautiful scenery.
Oh, yeah.
We've done the Diesel and the Steam on that
Oh,
one.
nice. I think the diesel trip when I was little was actually the very first train I rode on.
Oh, okay.
Because then about 2005 or 6 or so, I went to go see the little engine that could when it was torn. Yeah, it was. And then they brought, and then I got, and then the trip I went a couple years ago. That was the first time I had been in, I believe, 13 years. So it was legitimately really cool trip. And
Yeah, we like doing the Polar Express down there.
oh yeah, because the people who own the GSMR, they're the same people who own the Durango Silverton down in Durango, Colorado.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they actually run the and their organization owns the company that does the Polar Express trips.
Oh, okay.
It's a shame they only do the steam-powered Polar Express trips once a year. Once.
Yeah, they do it on New Year's Eve. Is the only time they do it.
They're not
At
even.
least it
They're not even doing it this year because COVID. They are doing steam excursions this December, and I do plan to go down there to go check that out. With my dad, but yeah. I am going to the. Y'all going to the Christmas? You all go. You say y'all going to the Christmas
Oh,
train,
we're doing
right?
the Christmas train,
We're
yeah.
doing the Christmas
We're
train
doing the Christmas train, right?
at Tweetsy.
Tweetsy Christmas train.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I thought so.
That was legitimately when I saw that. I was literally like, saw that they were doing the Christmas train this year. I was as excited as a kid in a candy store. I was like, yes, they're doing it this year because I was so worried they wouldn't, and because of North Carolina being.
Yeah, because they opened the door, what,
Well,
2
I don't
weekends?
understand.
He got to ride it the day before it closed.
Yeah, we did too.
rode
We
it
were there.
Yeah,
We were there
went
too.
2
I was
weekends
saying.
in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rode
2
it
weekends
before
in a
they
row,
shut it
right
down.
before they shut it down again. I was like, oh my gosh.
I
Yeah.
don't understand though. It's how they can run this and run the
Right.
Great Smoky Mountain Railroad, and
But
Tweetsy
can't
can't
run
run.
Tweetsy.
Well,
Like,
Tweetsy's
it doesn't
is a
make
theme
any
park, and I think that had something to do with it.
Well, they didn't,
They didn't even do the right.
but
Right.
they also
Exactly.
didn't make you wear the mask all the time when you were on there. That's the one thing I was noticing. I was like, yeah, they let you do it on your own. I was good. That's probably
Yeah, that's what that's probably what got them shut down. I actually sent an email to Tweetsy suggesting that they have stricter mask enforcement policies, and they probably will when they do this.
I said when they do it again, they probably will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when they do
they would let
it.
you just take it off, and I was like, oh, that's not what I heard about much.
They did do, but for everything else they did a really good
Oh,
job.
yeah.
They did. I was
I mean, they were
disappointed
sanitizing
that they
everything.
closed it back down.
So were you, weren't you?
I was probably, if I have, the day they closed Tweetsy, I'm going to be honest with you, I may sound like a foamer, but I had never been more frustrated with the state of North Carolina. And I'm so glad I got to go, because that had actually been the first time I'd seen 190 in about 2 years in non-ghost train garb. So
Right.
yeah, that was really nice to see again.
Which one's 190, buddy?
The,
No, which one's 190, Tweetsy?
What's her name?
He's on
Yep, good job.
my queen. Which one's 12?
Okay, I didn't know that.
the 12 had been my favorite for years, but it's over the years, I've gotten to the point where I think where both locomotives now tie as my #1 personal favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Another little place I'd highly recommend you take a trip down is to Denton, North Carolina, to the little place called Denton Farm Park. They've got a little railroad there too, and they've got this really nice little 040 that has like a tank engine they've converted into a tender engine, and it is the gorgeous little train. They got a
Hang on for just a second.
they got a little GP. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, take it out just a second.
I'll be here for a second. There you go.
All right, sit up here and smile.
Turn around.
One more.
You
Come
can't turn
on.
around, Mommy. I'll do it.
Okay, Denton, North Carolina?
Yes, yeah, Denton, North Carolina. It's I think it's south of Thomasville on Highway 109.
Okay.
Okay.
It's they do
4th of July week.
yeah,
Oh.
they'll go, yeah, they also have this really nice little GE70 tonner that that actually used to run in that area. But yeah, I would highly recommend you take the trip down there. It is it's a fun little I think you'll really. It's a really nice train. It's. I think you could. Yeah, I would highly recommend you go check that out. It's. Now, one trip to North Carolina I've been meaning to do for years now, but I haven't got the chance to. We got to do a valley road down to Bonneville, North Carolina, to the Triangle. They also got a little steam engine, that's the little 040 tank engine. They're currently getting that one back into service. It's been down for its FRA required 1,472-day inspection for a little while. And they also got what is it? Yeah, they got a decent roster of diesels though. But yeah, there's you look around. North Carolina's got some good train trips.
Well, we discovered this place in February.
Really?
I got a new. Well, I got a new co-worker in October. Her dad does like little train stuff.
Oh,
so
nice.
he invited Harrison to his house at Christmas time. He had all his Christmas stuff. And so he said, "Have you ever been to Spencer, North Carolina?" And we were like, "No." So he signed us up on the newsletter. So when they had the Pirates before COVID came, we came to that. Like he lost his eye. And then
that's what they were at the firefighters division.
They have the firefighters, the fire
Expo down here, yeah.
and so he like put it on the calendar and he was so excited and COVID hit and it was like,
Yeah.
so maybe next year for the fire truck, right?
That's true. I think by 2021 things should be getting back up and running.
We sure hope so.
I think this is actually my third trip I got to make this train.
That's what I keep doing.
One way or another.
This is actually my third trip to the Transportation Museum this year. Got to go once all the way back in February for their Boy Scout Rail Camp. Got to go back a few days ago about October 17th and then today.
Do they have Boy Scouts and stuff here? Because that's not you're supposed to.
Oh yeah, they got a. They got a.
You know, our crews and our pastor people. Oh, are they?
Yeah.
They have none mostly in that. But yeah, they do a rail camp, but they can't do it until they're actually like Boy Scouts. They have not. They don't do it until.
I do think do a Cub Scout program though. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
We'll have to look into that.
Oh yeah, I think he'd really enjoy that. If he gets to learn, because there's a merit badge that Boy Scouts get to learn, the railroading merit badge.
Oh, that might be the first one he earned.
That's what I've been wanting. I had wanted to earn for ages until I came here to do it.
All right, one more, buddy. Look at me. Smile real big. We're getting ready to shut down. Take it off for just a second. All the way so I can see that pretty smile. One more. Come on. Hurry up, buddy.
I am.
Smile for the camera, partner. Yep, we just jumped from Halloween and straight to Christmas.
Oh,